Yeah, very good, Aaron. N3RYB, K8XT. Yeah, very good. Yes, 31 degrees here. I guess we're supposed to be down in the 20s tonight. Just real quick here, to give you a check, how does my audio sound?
I hear a little bit of like a mains hum to it. I guess maybe it's more of a 120 hertz sort of tone in there with it. It's not objectionable. I kind of feel like these things give radios character, so I'm a bad judge of this thing. So back to you.
Oh, very good, very good. Well, this thing's 80 years old, so it's the old Collins 20V3 that's been modified with the old broadcast transmitter. And I've had some issues in the audio chain time to time, and I'm not sure if I'm clearing it up or not. Usually, to get enough audio, I have to crank up the preamp pretty high, and sometimes that causes some issues. So, anyways, it sounds reasonable. So, there you go. You're down in, you were in Harper's Ferry or somewhere. Yeah, that's long. So, just going to get a schedule with a friend at 11 o'clock tonight on sideband, and I don't have anything warmed up there. Just got the old 20V3 here heating up the shack. It's my heat for the wintertime here in the shack. So back to you there, Aaron. N3RYB, K8XT.
K8XT, this is N3RYB. Yeah, this is the time of year where you don't mind the equipment heating up the shack a little bit anyways here. So, I've just got, the amplifier throws off a bit of heat. The AL800H with the 3CX800A7s doesn't really throw off that much heat. I mean, I guess not like the glass tubes do. Was really kind of surprised by that. It kind of feels like a hairdryer blowing out the top of it. If I'm like really, if I'm doing AM and not talking very much, it likes to blow off a bit of heat. But it's not unreasonable though. But yeah, the transmitter there, it sounds okay. I mean, you don't have any like distortion or anything like that. It's not crackling or anything like that. So it sounds fine. Yeah, just the bit of the modulated hum in there is maybe really the only thing I would say about it. But that at the same time, I don't care about that. So one of the things I've always loved about AM is just hearing all the different transmitters, and they all have their own character. And I'm not sure what transmitter it is, but just watching some of the transmitters on an SDR is that some of them have kind of like a J-hook as they key up. They kind of start off a little low, and then they shift onto frequency. And I don't know if it's some of the E.F. Johnson rigs or what, but I guess they, take a little bit to find themselves. So I guess as they get loaded down a little bit, so it's kind of interesting. Anyways, this evening I'm here on the using the Radioberry / Raspberry Pi thing here, which puts out, I guess, maybe a 1/4 watt of power, and going into the Yaesu FL101 and the amplifier and all that. So it's I've been having fun with that anyway. So I've farted around with making the thing do AM compatible sideband. I can just drop the lower sideband here, and I've listened to it. It doesn't sound right though. There's something funny with it. So I think missing the other sideband is really a thing. So, but I've been having fun with this little thing here. So it's makes for, I'm surprised at what comes out of it anyway. So, but yeah. Anyways, back to you, Ray. K8XT. K8XT. It's N3 RYB.
Yeah, okay, very good, Aaron. N3RYB, K8XT. Does my modulation seem, full enough? Is it filling the carrier okay, or is it a little low?
The modulation's a little low, but the band's really quiet, so it's not really a problem. But I think, looking at the pantograph area, you could probably have some more modulation with it. So but like I said, the band conditions are okay. So back to you.
Okay, I brought up the preamp a little bit more, so maybe it's short now. I don't know. Yeah, I think I've got a problem with the. Sure, I'm running the bias correctly on these 4-400s in the modulator, nor the idling plate clip. I had 0 instructions with this, and Robert Smith, who modified it many years ago, I've got to email into him to try to get some additional information so I can get the best out of this thing. Anyways, that's the story here. I'm running it's a pair of 4-400s on the RF deck, and a pair of 4-400s the modulator, and receiving on a 75A4. And I can't tell exactly how it looks here. I've got a modulation monitor, but it's having some issues right now. I think the software based in my computer's getting some RF into it, so it's messing things up. Anyways, very good. I'm off this week, so I'm going to do some ham radio operating, and let's see how things are going. So, very good on your purple. That's pretty cool. You can drop off a sideband, just pull the sideband with it, and there's everything that's to be done today. With the technology, a lot of high-tech AM guys on there now. Not us old timers with the old boat anchors. Anyways, I'm not going to hold it here, and I'm going to get ready for the schedule I've got coming up, and I've got a few things around the shack that I want to clean up before I get on there. So, N3. RYB. K8XT.
NCQM.
K8XG. This is N3 RYB. Yeah, it was nice running into you, Ray. And when you cranked up the preamp a bit there, that did help your modulation a bit there. So it's a labor of love with these things. So my Viking 2 is sitting behind me, looking at me, going,